Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? MHunterEra back again with another video. So today we are going to be talking about how EA Sports dropped the top 10 players for each position and overall top 10 players for CFB 26. And honestly, these ratings are kind of surprising. I mean, if you know the players, then it's kind of surprising. If you don't know the players, then it's like like you know. But yeah, let's start with the defense. All right, so for defense, we're gonna start with safeties. Top 5 safeties. Obviously, Caleb Downs. I think Caleb Downs is the best player in the nation, or defensive wise, best player in the nation. I don't really know much about these other guys. I know a little bit about Bud Clark. But these other guys, I really don't even know. I think Dylan might be a transfer. Rod Moore is pretty straight. I don't know much about Duke football, but these ratings don't really make me feel hyped about what the other ratings might be. Because if they're this low, like for some reason, all the ratings, the team ratings and player ratings seem to be low this season. So I have no idea what to expect. But let's see. All right, we got linebackers. Anthony Hill Jr. I definitely agree with him being the best. And Kyle Lewis, yes, those two definitely I can agree with them being the best. Then it goes Perkins, Jacques, and Romaine to finish it off. So, let's see, any other notable linebackers to think of. Well, because edge rushers are kind of hybrid, so it's kind of different to put them in here. But definitely Anthony Hill is the best linebacker in the nation, hands down. T.J. Parker as the best edge rusher over Dylan Stewart is that's kind of surprising. That I don't know about that. I think Dylan Stewart is more of a threat than T.J. Parker. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But me personally, I'm picking Dylan Stewart. I mean, T.J. Parker's D-line last season they were a beast. So they would definitely get more one-on-ones in that season, in reference to, versus South Carolina's, where their edge rushers, Stewart and I forgot the other guy's name. Those two, they were dominant, but they won't be able to get the one-on-ones. They would, get double teamed by the guard and the tackle, or the tight end, chipped by the running back. So then you got Colin Simmons, Falk, and Bailey rounding it off. Texas Tech is in here a lot in these ratings. I don't know what's going on over there in Lubbock, but alrighty. Defensive tackles, once again, we got another Clemson player. Like I said, their D-line was pretty crazy last season. So Peter Woods, and then you got Christian Miller, Keenan, Corleone, and Benny. Now Benny is replacing Graham in that defense. So it's gonna be, he got some big shoes to fill, but he's He gonna show us something this season. He's definitely gonna show us something this season. But it is surprising to see Cincinnati in here. Usually, I'm expecting like the Power Five schools, but well, the big name Power Five schools. So cornerbacks. This makes sense. This actually, I might have put more at 1 and McCoy at 2. But everything else makes sense. Avion Terrell, Malik Muhammad, Chandler Rivers. Yeah, that pretty much makes sense. These guys are all ball hawks. They also can lock down when needed. Leonard Moore, now if you look at the stats from the national championship, right, you'll see that Smith had like 80 yards, 100 yards, or something like that. But that most of those yards came off of that big play at the end of the game. Besides that, Moore pretty much had him on lock. But other than that, I'm excited to see what these corners can do. But I definitely know about Avion Terrell and Moore. There's no argument with this one. There's really no argument with this one. All right, so here's your top 10 defensive players. Like I said, Caleb Downs is the best defensive player in the nation, hands down. But I really just don't see anybody being like. When's the last time we seen a 99 defensive player? Like, what was it? Jadeveon Clowney was the last. Jadeveon Clowney might have been the last player to at launch be a 99 overall. We have not had a 99 overall since what, 13 or 14? I think it's 14. And it was Jadeveon Clowney that was the 99 overall. So let's go ahead and look at the offense real quick. All right, well, offense is going to be much shorter, because it's not really many positions to break down. Caden Proctor, starting off at 94 with Spencer Fano. Maguia. Oh, I thought he left. Okay, Jordan Cian, Reed Adams. Really don't know much about offensive linemen. I'm gonna be honest with you, because they all all the linemen. They some of them are great, some of them are good, but the ones that you really know about, they usually end up leaving. Like, as soon as they become a big name, they end up leaving, going to the draft. I've heard of Caden Proctor. I've seen this one play where he literally blocked 2 guys on a pass rush at the same time. It's a crazy play. But other than that, I can't say much. Let's go on to the next one. Tight ends. Okay, now this one right here, I think Oscar Delp definitely should be higher than everybody here. That's just me. I'm not even a Georgia fan. I think Oscar Delp is better than all these people here. But that's just me. But I don't know anything about Jack injuries, but Claire and Kazoil belong there. First off, Tanner transferred? I did not know that. Okay. I did not know you transferred to Houston. Okay. But anyways, I would say Delp, then Stowers, and then everybody else. But that's just me. Next, we have running backs. This one, since I am a running back, or used to be, this one I know about. Jeremiah Love belongs there. Absolutely belongs there. Nicholas Singleton, from what he did last season, belongs there. Isaac Brown, I don't think I've seen much of him. Like I seen him play against Miami. He was going crazy, but he's more of a utility player in my eyes. Not really a running back. Like somebody, put a running back, then go throw him out there and he can run routes. Like at least the short yardage routes, slants, drags, dig route, hitch routes. He can do that, but like as far as he's not a true receiver and he's not a true running back. So, but that boy got a lot of speed. I can tell you that. Jonah Coleman, Mekhi Hughes, who transferred to Oregon from Tulane, expected to be good. I think Oregon still has both the running backs from last season and now Mekhi Hughes. Or I think they still got Noah at least. But yeah, that running back stable, they gonna be able to. They're gonna go crazy. I mean, Oregon's not really a running team, but they might go crazy this year. But Jeremiah Love is definitely, without a doubt, the best running back in the nation, hands down. Not even close. Cade Klubnik is the best quarterback in the game. Now, a lot of people would say, where's Arch Manning? Why isn't Arch Manning in the top 5? He was like an 88, 89 or something like that in 25. Why is he not higher? Well, I don't really think Arch Manning is like that. I mean, he's good to an extent. I mean, he's a good change of pace quarterback, but now we're finally really going to see what Arch Manning really is about, because the starting position is his. There's no more Quinn Ewers, so there's no more excuse as to why he's not on the field or why whatever. He's on the field now. All the pressure's on him. All the eyes are on him. So he's going to have to show everybody something. He's going to have to show everybody that he is the next great Manning. He belonged in the whole, starting lineup. Because honestly, and especially he's at Texas, and the lights is on them immediately. But Cade Klubnik being the best quarterback in the nation is the most scariest thing I have ever seen in my entire life. Whatever, though. Then you got Nussmeier, came back, staying at LSU. Drew Aller, who was expected to go to the NFL, but he decided to stay another year. And his backup ended up transferring after... I don't know if Drew told him in person or what, but he said he's out. So the guy transferred. Drew ended up making it public that he was staying. Sam Leavitt, don't know much about him. Can't comment on him, but my boy Lenore Sellers, I think maybe he should be a little higher, maybe a 93, maybe, but I think I would take Sellers over Cade Klubnik. That's just me. We're talking about a true dual threat quarterback. This man can run for 80 and he can throw an 80-yard bomb. All right. All right, so top 5 wide receivers. All right, Eric Rivers. Don't know who that is, so can't really say nothing. My man Elijah Surratt from around my way definitely belongs up there. Jordan Tyson. No idea who he is. But they say he's a 94. So, Ryan Williams, as we know, the prodigy, the kid who was a 17-year-old, I think, because they were hyping that up. 17-year-old going crazy. And honestly, if he got more muscle, if he got bigger, if he got stronger, if he got faster, he's definitely going to be a problem. He does have a small frame, but he does have the ability to make people miss even when he's catching the ball in the air. And it's without a doubt, he is the second best wide receiver in the nation. No doubt. Because the guy ahead of him, people were talking about this man should be 100 overall. People were really debating he should be the first 100 overall player in the game. That's never happened before. Nobody has ever been 100 overall player in the game, in at least college football. In Madden, it happened maybe once, I think. But in college football, it's never happened. But they ended up snubbing my boy, Jeremiah Smith. They ended up giving him a 98 overall, which is crazy. I definitely think he belongs higher than that. But I'm expecting defenses to, be more locked in. They know what he can do now. They know what he's about. I feel like, the teams, they didn't know what he was about until it was too late. And then he already had his confidence built up and everything. Teams just wasn't able to stop him. They tried to throw the best cover guy they had on him. That wasn't working. They tried to throw the best safety over top. That wasn't working. They tried to double team him. Wasn't working. Like, no matter what they try to do, it wasn't working. So, honestly, the best way to stop this guy, I'm going to just be honest. The best way to stop this guy, you got to blitz the QB. You got to blitz the QB. I'm just be honest. Put your best DB out there on him, but you got to blitz the QB. You can't give the QB time to try to find this man down the field and get a big play. Like, you got to put pressure on this QB so then, he gets the ball to someone else, or if they do give Jeremiah the ball, it'd be like a pop pass or a quick drag or slant, something where y'all can rally and, get the tackles. But if y'all giving the QB time to, sit back there and pat the ball, look around, Jeremiah doing 15 cuts down the field and end up wide open, that's on y'all. But he definitely should be a 99 overall. Best player in the nation, hands down. So these are your top 10 offensive players. I mean, it's not bad. I don't really see much wrong with it. I mean, I didn't even expect a lot of linemen to even be up here, to be honest. I thought more athletes would. Well, then again, linemen always have been high rated. The starters, well, not starters. I mean, like the big name players. They have been a little highly rated, but like not, they've been high rated like 97, 98, but none of them has really been there's I don't think there's ever been a 99 overall offensive lineman. Maybe Jake Long. I think that's his name, Jake Long, the guy from UVA. Maybe him, but I don't think in my history of playing video games that I've ever seen a 99 overall offensive lineman. But yeah, I mean, obviously the top two, maybe even top three, those three belong there. But as far as everybody else, you can make the claim about if they really belong there or not. But either way, this is the list of players, and yeah, I already know what team people are going to use. So Alabama, Ohio State, but yeah. But until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.